Major retribution is no longer the dominant objective in the criminal law today. We now focus on rehabilitation too much. We should use the justice system to focus to isolate and discipline major offenders of the federal law to bring them justice to the victims. To illustrate, in Clarksville, Tennessee, there was a tears of a joyous mother and a family with a 9-year-old girl that was raped by a 71-year-old man. Thursday afternoon, they convicted him, and he was charged with 3 counts of rape of a child and 1 count of aggravated sexual battery. How would you feel if you were this little girl's parents or mother? Therapy does not fulfill the function of justice. The justice system is used to isolate and punish to deter potential criminals from committing forthcoming felonies against the law. No, felonies are major crimes such as rape and drug distribution. Even if punishment does not reduce a person's behavior, it second-guesses the person to committing a crime. Punishment is more effective when consistency and equality is enforced. Rehabilitation is inherently ineffective and may cause criminals to reoffend. Recidivism rates of prisoners are at a high. The recidivism rates of the prisoners are at 44.1% by Wikipedia. 67 of people were rearrested were charged with 750,000 new crimes, which includes property offense, drug offenses, rape, and etc., due to more rehabilitation and the lack of punishment of prisoners. As we can see, prisoners do not take rehabilitation seriously, but as leniency. The amounts of rapes in the U.S. are more common than smoking cigarettes. 80% of women are raped before they turn 25, and 42% of women are raped before they turn 18. Therapy and rehabilitation cannot fulfill the function of justice, but it bereaves the innocent or victims of the offender's crime of their opportunity to have the ability to gain closure. Knowing that the offenders who have wronged them have been brought to justice but made to suffer the consequences is the victim's form of therapy in a way. This time in prison is the offender's time to reflect his or her actions to the victim. Most victims feel robbed that a person has committed a crime and that has free counseling and drug treatment without experiencing his or her agony that the offender has put them through. The victim wants the offender to experience the same way that they were given to them.
I wanted to first start off by saying I don't feel like your side has considered the fact that we are focusing on minor offenders in this case. We're not saying that we are against consequences, but in my eyes, I feel like if you give someone the punishment, do you not feel like that they should get some form of rehab after they are punished?
You cannot leave major offenders outside the spectrum. We support the rehab of minor offenders, and we are against the rehab of major offenders.
Can you repeat what you did?
You cannot leave major offenders outside the spectrum. We support the rehab of minor offenders. We are against the rehab of major offenders.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. I think the awkwardness is that we just came to a point of agreement.